A question I also receive a lot, and I keep forgetting to make a quick video on this, is do you have to train a virtual assistant? And the answer is of course. Of course you have to train your virtual assistant. They are not superhuman. This is something that we struggle with a lot when I'm helping new business owners and entrepreneurs begin their outsourcing journey, begin working with virtual assistants and outsourced staff. They are not superhuman. They do not know the ins and outs of your business. They do not know what you have not shared with them. Just like when you hire somebody local, you put a cost associated with it plus a time cost associated with training and getting them up to speed. That is vitally important, whether they're local, hire employee and they're sitting right next to you and you are working directly with them, or if it's somebody outsourced. The cool thing is that you can leverage your new outsourced team, your virtual assistants. You can create leverage by having them learn the skill, create the SOPs around that, and store it so that they could then train the next person as necessary. In my company, one of the things that we have is a huge library of SOPs for kind of everything in our business. But the way that we do it is we train the virtual assistant once, they train everybody underneath them. That's the important part. They are constantly training everyone underneath them to execute at the same level they are, using the correct SOP, using the correct parameters that we taught from the very beginning. It's a really good way to create a library of content, a library of SOPs, a training system. A lot of us don't even, small businesses don't have training systems on how to actually bring new staff in. What do you do? What about an onboarding process? You can have the virtual assistant help you create that. One of the great things is as you bring on virtual assistants, you bring them into your business, you start to understand their capabilities, their skill sets, their strengths. When you get the right person that can be somewhere in your ops division, right? They're in operations, they're helping you. They can be there to work with you to create processes. And when they create the processes with you, guess who knows them very, very well? That virtual staff. So one of the cool things is in my company, all of our internal processes are actually created by the virtual assistants with a little bit of guidance from myself. And what we have is we have people who are highly, highly competent in those processes because they were there from the beginning. They were there creating them as we go. And so as we bring on something new into the company or we launch a new business, they are there to help from the very beginning create those processes, put those SOPs in place, whatever technology that we're going to use, the softwares that we're going to use, they're there in the beginning to choose and help us create that. And so what we end up with is this very, very efficient process, very, very fluid operations with people who are highly skilled. They know exactly what they need to be doing because they were there in the beginning. They did it with you. So back to, do you train your virtual assistant? Absolutely, you must train them. The same that you would train a local team member that you hire direct. You do absolutely need to train them. If you do it right in the beginning and you invest in some time and attention training them, that will carry out forever. You will get such a high ROI on that time spent, it'll blow your mind. So yes, train your virtual assistant, bring them up to speed, treat them like they're part of your internal team. We need to eliminate kind of this gap between a virtual assistant and internal staff. They are the same. They just happen to be in different locations. That's it. If you treat them that way, the ROI you'll get is going to be absolutely profound. So there you go.